Hey, what's up YouTube? Penn here. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating and showcasing some of my free resources and my paid resources that help me prepare, study, and eventually pass the A+ certification. So 1001 and 1002. I know that the new tests are officially out and I took and passed both my exams before the retired date, and I'm good for 3 years in terms of the A+ certification. So I will be getting into the resources in a moment, and I'm going to be showing you how I think and how I went about things and some tips along the way as well. So let's get started. I'm going to back out here this window, just using the free version of StreamYard, and I'm going to head to professormesser.com. So Professor Messer is an excellent resource. So he has free Core 1 videos, course notes, practice exams. These are paid though, the course notes and practice exams, and the Take 10 challenges, the pop quizzes, and the study groups. So what I utilized was the course notes and practice exams. So it's free playlists on YouTube, which is right here. Training course. I went through all of these videos. After I finished a section, I did mini practice exams. So I utilized Udemy. I also utilize Professor Messer's free practice exams that's on his website, which is the Take 10 challenges. And then it really helped me get an idea of how the test could be presented. So what I mean by that is I'll do a demo here. So if I do the Core 1 Take 10 Challenge Quiz 1, for example, right? Click into it. Let's read this. A user is complaining about a burning smell coming from their computer case. Which of the following should be the first troubleshooting step for this issue? So if I smell something coming out of my computer, then I'm going to want to disconnect the power source. So you have perform a hardware diagnostic, reboot the system into safe mode, remove the cover and visually inspect the system, or check the logs for any significant events. I'm going to want to disconnect the power. So I got a green check. That means I got the question correct. So having these practice exams or practice questions, it allowed me to break down the questions as I was taking them live on the clock for the actual exam. And one of my test taking tips and strategies that I can give to you is to relax, read the question carefully, and choose the answers that are not obviously correct. So I watched both of his playlists for Core 1 and Core 2. He also has study groups. I checked out the study group for Core 1. I did not check out the study group for Core 2 as extensively as I did for Core 1. However, I decided to group them in because I think they are of value and you can learn something from all of these resources. So the study groups and the training courses on YouTube are completely free. They don't cost anything. What I paid for was the course notes and the practice exams. I got the combo. I got the notes and exam combo for $40. Well worth it in my opinion. The course notes are going to be something that I'm going to be referring to for my lifetime. How they're structured, the troubleshooting steps for printers, networks, just general things. It just lays it out neatly and presents it in a professional manner to where you can understand it step by step. So I think this is a total deal. They are not necessary to pass, but it is one of the things that I utilize. Also, um, one thing to mention, I did use the Cert Master Learn and Practice from Comptia directly, but that was given to me for free. That is another optional thing where you get access to virtual labs and another set of practice exams, but you don't need the training material from the vendor itself to pass. So these resources that I'm using are more accessible to people. They're cheaper if they are paid, and some of these courses are completely free. So I would not be showing Cert Master Learn and Practice because I don't really think it's necessary. I think with a press semester, you combine some resources. I think you are good to go in terms of the exam. So next thing that I did was I went to Udemy. Udemy has a lot of sales throughout the year and plenty of sales throughout the months. So they have a sale currently where you can get as low as $12, some 13, 14, 15. I typed in A plus. Udemy is an excellent resource. If you want like a professional resource for learning new skills or developing your portfolio or improving your resume, taking things to the next level so that you can be marketable to where you can earn more income for yourself or even a supplement income. Udemy is an excellent resource that I use. I just purchased my Network Plus resources from Udemy just last night. I'm using Jason Dion. And for A plus, I'm just going to type it in like that. I recommend Total Seminars, Mike Myers, and I also recommend Jason Dion, which what you see right here. I will have all these links in the description so you're able to see each individual source. So when you click on it, you can see what I had to go through and what I went through in order to prepare for the exam and pass. Now, these are paid sources, so I will not be showing those on video. Once you buy it, once you check out the video preview, if you're studying for it, if you think you want to study for it, I'm just showing you my general roadmap. That's the purpose of this, just a roadmap to get you from point A to point B. So I bought these video courses and get them on sale. You don't have to pay $120, $100 for these courses. Udemy has plenty of sales throughout the month. I'm talking about a lot of sales, like constantly. Almost seem like every week there's a sale going on for 2 days, 3 days, 1 day. Get these courses while they are cheap, like at $17, $15. And sometimes when you click into them, it would be a further discount. For example, click into this one. This is Jason Dion here. Sometimes it would be like a further discount, but this is 84% off. I mean, this is a steal. 3 hours on demand, 2 practice tests, certificate upon completion, and then you have access on mobile and TV. These are the sources that I'm using. I'm using Jason Dion and Total Seminars and Mike Myers off of Udemy. For my note taking, I am using Obsidian. Obsidian is very nice. It's available for Apple and Google Play, Mac OS, Linux, things of that nature, and more platforms. I use it for Windows 10, and this is what I use for my notes. So this isn't going to be like a how-to video on how to set up Obsidian or anything like that, but you can see I have it very structured. I have my A+ exam objectives. You can download these from Comptia themselves, or you can go on Professor Messer's website, and the objectives are the same. And I have them by each domain. So I start off as anything in green I already knew, but then I got tired of highlighting stuff. So I just wrote down a lot of notes, guys, did a lot of studying, watching videos, rinse and repeat, practice tests, and that's how I got to where I'm at now. As you can see, these are long. These are not short notes. It can take you a while to get through all this and to like really get down the material. But this is just one of the things that I did to make sure that I am successful, in my future endeavors. And when I take these future tests, I now have a solid grasp on my new studying habits and what works and what don't work. This is for core 2 right here. So you get a sense of Obsidian. I downloaded some third-party plugins to get these colors in terms of my folder structure and to highlight the text, but I can go over that in a different dedicated video outside of this video. But Obsidian is very nice. You can look into it. It's easy to get into. You can Google it, YouTube it. There's plenty of videos of how to set this up properly to your liking. And I just use it simple. Like I just wanted something that I didn't have to pay for. And yeah, it's free to use, at least on Windows, that is, and I like it. So next, I use a source called Anki. It is a digital flashcard program. You can download it here. Once again, I will have all these links in the description. And Anki is nice because you can set up your flashcards, so you can add these decks. So I added the YouTube deck, which is here: printers, port numbers and protocols, Comptia Core 1, the 6 steps for troubleshooting. So if I click into it, right, for example, and actually let me do this. I can do add. So here you can add. So the answer would be on the back, the front would be the question. And you can add them continuously, and then you can just study. And that's how I was using. So for the exam, I was doing this, especially for these printers. We'll study now. Okay, you need to order supplies for your office printers. You have a mix of impact, inkjet, and laser printers. What do you need in order to ensure the impact printers can print? So you can show the answer, and you need 2 spool ribbons, and then I just detail everything that's required and all the other stuff as well. And then you just go through these, and you can label it by hard, good, or easy. And then it's just repetition. It's just getting used to seeing a question, knowing the answer, and then you're not memorizing the answer per se, but the concept. So you can recognize certain aspects when you take the test. Anki is an invaluable tool. This is one of the things that you should definitely add to the toolkit, if I have to say. So I'm going to exit out of that. Bring up this again. Make myself full screen. So yeah, so back in StreamYard, just want to close the video. So in a nutshell, those are the sources that I'm using, both free and paid. And you can also utilize these for yourself. And let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you studying for it? Are you thinking about it? Or do you just like the knowledge that I'm spreading? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. More content coming to the channel. And until next time, peace out. Thank y'all for watching. Deuces.